Hello and welcome to Group DM DTM League. It's made in rFactor, and this is the test race before the season begins. I am here as a test commentator. I'm just here to have some fun and provide the footage for the race. We have 9 cars on the grid today, and it's going to be amazing. We have Josh Flynn on pole, and the lights are coming on. Lights out, and it's a good start by the looks of it from Josh. Yes, he's going to cover Che. Alex has it. No, that's Mihail Vai. He had a good start. He dives down the inside of James. Now Alex. A bit of an argy-bargy there between James and Alex. They say the battle into turn 2. Mihail keeps his position, but oh my... Mihail, what on earth was that? He just dives the living hell out of James. 2 good rejoins are safely into tail. Damage for Aaron as well. Then we have... Yes, Mihail dropped off. Robert and Sam. I think there's some issues for Sam. Yeah, he is stuck. Robert is stuck as well. Che leads. Then we have Josh, who has been hit by Mihail. A bit dirty from Mihail there, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have Taylor and Aaron having a nice battle. Then we have Knight who overshot Alex, Mihail, Rob, who's have no clue what he's doing, and Sam is stuck, unfortunately. So that's possibly him out of the race. Josh now on a hunt for Che. He's losing some time. Now Taylor locks up. Aaron nearly alongside him, like goes wide. That's not the best. Let's see. Down the order. There isn't much battling. Sam somewhat got his car to move, but not really. Josh, though, on a hunt for Che. Is he going to be fast enough to overtake Che is the question. But I think he is able to do. The Scotsman has shown himself in qualifying that he has to pace, so I think he's just waiting for a move to be made there. He's in the slipstream now as we're starting lap 2 out of 14. There will be one pit stop that will, yeah, the pit window opens after the next lap, so that's an interesting info for you there. Meanwhile, this is a nice battle between Aaron and Knight, and Knight dives it down the inside of Aaron. Ooh, there's a bit of contact. Knight is an honourable man though and leaves and gives Aaron the position. He's now in the slipstream though, and that's a switch back, and he's stand outside of Aaron now. He's gonna get in the SP4 now, but I don't think Curtis is going to give this position so easily. He tucks into the slipstream. He's gonna use the draft in here into the turn 3 hairpin. Or turn 4, depends on how you look at it. And Alex smashes into the back of Aaron. Gee, losing a bit of M plate there. That's not good, but this is the main pack, and then we have the leaders. Josh is catching up rapidly to Che. It's just that he isn't close enough to make the move. Aaron very opportunistic there, trying to make a move on Knight. You know, I'm trying to be a serious commentator, but I don't really want to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Alright, change of plans.
I can't even see them anymore. They're 6 seconds up the road already.
So Sam is in the
after
pits.
2 laps.
It's expected, fucking.
Why am I slow as shit? Because I can see everyone
24 seconds.
I don't like James being this close.
Okay, let's I'll do that and just like to see if there's happening. Now James battling with Tail here. He's not going to be able to do it. Yeah, he's on the outside. It's way off the line, but he has the advantage over Tail, and I think there's going to be a move made from the Luxembourgish driver onto the Scotsman. Jesus, he covers him off, but I think he missed the braking point a bit. Yeah, there's a bit of a lock up there, and there's a bit of smoke from James, and that's it done. Aaron defending from Alex. Alex here is going to try and do everything to gain a position on the Irishman. Mind you, this isn't for championship points, this is just a test race, but it's nice. No! And he gets punted off, and Rob is out. Rob retires from the race, I mean, I don't blame him. Josh now still within half a second, yeah. Still within half a second, yeah. Che, he's not really catching up, nor is he losing time. That's some consistency. But now for turn 16, 15 and 16, very close, very good exit. Gains a lot of time, and now in the slipstream, he's going to be able to make the move. He goes to the outside, Che defends the inside, and he gets the move done. That's very, very corner cutty from Che, but that's an out, I guess. Now we have a bit of a gap between the drivers. Sam is not out. Pardon. Now Josh, still close, still there. Oh, so apparently Rob got punted off by Sam, and his Wi-Fi died. That's a bit of an F. Now Josh tries to make a move on Che, still doesn't do it. That's just Che is a master at defending around this track. The two BMWs battling for the lead now. I have James, Tail, and Alex. Alex with a huge lockup into the hairpin. That's what we usually see. And now Josh still trying to make the move. He's still there. Che defends, goes a bit wide. Josh will have a better run into here. Both of them are now going to go on to the runoff. Josh now still not close enough. Now into the Zach curve or Zage curve, call it whatever you want. Into the Vettel corner basically. He's still not able to make the move. As much as he wants to do it, he can't do it just yet. Still though, the fact that they are so close to battling for the lead makes me happy. Josh now in the slipstream. Is he going to repeat what he did a lap ago? Yes, he is, but this time he has the inside and it's going to be it's not going to be an easy move on Che. Che goes completely off the circuit. Yeah, that's allowed apparently. Now, Mihail has caught up to Alex and the boys, so that's going to be interesting. He goes very wide though, he's going to lose some time there. Alex though on a move on Aaron, is that going to work? Ooh, there's a punt. Ooh, that's a very big slide from Aaron. That's not the cleanest, Alex, is it? That's not the cleanest. And now Mihail on the outside trying to force himself on contact there, trying to force a mistake into Aaron, maybe even punt him off the circuit, as the Croatian is used to doing in the warm-ups. And now there's a huge dive from Mihail, yeah. It's going to be a lockup. Ooh, he taps into Alex, and now Aaron taps into Alex. There's an employee loss from Valjek's car. Now, as much as you have to enjoy, the Venturian is quite aggressive around this track in these cars. So yeah, I guess. And now Aaron with a huge dive, and he pays Alex. He pays him back. That's very dirty. I don't think Alex is going to be happy about that. Yeah, Aaron is slowing. No, he's not slowing down. What am I talking about? Meanwhile, Che is pitting. We missed the move for the lead, but yeah, that's what happens when you have some action. So Che is going to pit this lap. So yeah, pit window opened 2 laps ago. He's not pitting just now, so I guess his crew was not ready. Yeah, Alex, 10 seconds of Aaron. That's not the best move from the Irishman, but what can you do? Valjek now, he will have to defend from Curtis. It's not the easiest job to defend in these cars. Same could be said about making the move. I was supposed to participate this season, but I decided to bring coverage of this amazing league, and yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. Aaron now losing time. No, he's actually gaining. He's in the slipstream. He's going to gain time on Mihail. And that may be an easy move for the Irishman if he has enough cojones in there. And he doesn't make it into the hairpin, which is quite good. Mihail locks up a bit more. He's a keyboard user, so that's a bit expected. So now Knight is pitting. So Knight and Che are both pitting this lap. The element of strategy is here as well, which is nice as well. Let's go into the cockpit with Che. I think he's using a keyboard. Might be a pad. Nevertheless, is he coming into the pits now? He is coming into the pits. So is James. Okay. Now, Chain the Pits is going to be a good stop for, I suppose, the British driver. He slows it down. He's on the jacks. So Varyak and Curtis not pitting just yet. Tail pitted as well. That's surprising. He's put on the jacks. James is in the pits as well. I don't have the counters though. So Che is already out. So those are quite short pit stops. James is out. Off the pit. Out of the pit lane. And Tail will be out of the pit lane as well. Yup. Josh, Mihail, and Aaron. These guys are going to battle this whole race. Aaron, oh, that's a massive lockup from Curtis there. What on earth was he trying to do? Well, I think it's race over for Curtis. He has to go, I think. That is, yeah, he had to go. That's Aaron out of the race. Another, basically, any challenge for Varyak has now been eliminated. That's quite sad. The whole field is very, very spread out. So I guess let's go on board with the Croatian himself. Actually, I wonder when is Josh going to pit? Because he's the race leader, and if he manages to pull a gap big enough, he's going to control the lead, contain the lead from Che. So yeah, I mean, so far it's 29 seconds. So yeah. Oh, Vark is in the pits. That's nice. So Che is going to overtake him, and I think it's just Josh left the pit now, and Alex. And there he is. He's on the jacks. He's been dropped. He's revving the engine, begging to go, and there he is released. And out of the track he goes. He's going to be ahead of Tail and behind Che and James. So I believe if Josh pits, he's going to be somewhat close to Che. Josh F. Something happened, I think. No clue. There's just a single F. Oh, that's Che. Oh no. Oh, Che's lost it into the hairpin. Oh, that must have been a massive, massive lockup. I can't do replays during live, doing like online races, so yeah. Might note it down. I mean, it's quite self-explanatory. I think just Che lost it. It's very unlucky. But that allowed James to catch up to him now as James goes a bit wide for turn 9. That's a big pain for the drivers in here. Or maybe turn 8. I don't know the corner numbers around this circuit. Yeah, Josh is still not pitting. I don't know what strategy he is on, but it must be a long one. I'm unable to check the vehicle status as well. Yeah, but he has the fastest lap so far. I think he has a bigger fuel load than these guys who already have pitted, but oh well. Yeah, but very unlucky for Sam though. He got stuck on the gravel because on this track, when you're in the gravel, you have to weirdly weave with your steering to get the car in the power. Apparently he got punted, so we're gonna check lap 1 definitely. It's gonna be a lot of rewinding, but I want to see what happened between Rob and Sam. So let me note it down. It was a piece of paper. James now on the hunt for Che, but he isn't gaining time. It's 2 seconds, and now Josh is in the pits. I think that's a big enough gap for Josh to take the lead from it. From here, I mean, these guys are just entering Sector 3 now, I think, so... But the thing is, there's quite a lot of things to replenish in here, so... I don't know, the end is H curve. Nah, Josh is going to get the lead. That's a dominant drive from the Scotsman, dearie me. It's a commanding lead. Yeah, but Knight has gained a lot of time now. I think 6/10 of a second. That's quite good. Always nice to see things like that happening. Now actually he has lost more time because Che is having that. Che is using that very aggressive line through the first corner actually. So yeah. But it seems like James is catching up to him through the last two sectors. So I guess the more technical sectors are allowing the pad user to, catch up. Yeah, down the field we have no battles. The field is very spread out. Che goes a bit wide though. That's gonna allow Smith now to catch up. He's not going to use that. Because he's definitely having the barriers around the circuit. It's just he has to somehow utilize it. Yeah, he has to somewhat utilize it, and yeah. He's actually gaining time again and again. I think it's on the straights where Che is gaining time, and it's through the corners where he's losing time. It's still nice to see these guys being relatively close to each other. As we're going to enter lap 11 now. Who's got the fastest lap? Josh. I mean, that's not surprising. Okay, down the order. Sam and Alex, they're relatively close to each other. Sam lets Alex through with a very nice letting through, you know, a lot of space there. And it's just unlucky for Sam. Again, I will check this incident between him and Rob once the race finishes, because that's the only way I really can. Without, getting back into like the garage GUI and having to use that. There's another mistake from Che in the hairpin. He's lost 4/10 this lap, so we might see a nice battle in here. You never know. Yeah, again, as I said, James is catching up in the corners. That take into account some braking and that are not the easiest. So yeah. He's definitely using that to his advantage. Look, he gained 3/10 for that corner, so now into the Vettel corner. He's gained time here, so he loses time on the exits, but he gains time on the entrances in the corners, so that finally got the mystery out of the blue. Lap 12 now, 3 laps to go. This was some intense racing, but then collisions happened and the race pretty much got so spread out. And the field got so spread out that there's almost no racing so far. We only have James and Che battling, and then we have Mihail, Tail, Alex, and Sam, and the rest retired. Yeah, but James is catching up lap by lap actually. Within 2 laps, he may be close enough to make a move, as now it's just 1.4 seconds. He's in the slipstream of Che now, so Knight can actually use this to his advantage and close out now. Lap by lap it's now 1.3, 1.1 as Che makes a mistake. Knight made a mistake there too, but so far Knight has the upper hand, because if he's in 1.4 seconds of Che, he has his slipstream and it's enough time. And now Che goes a bit wide on the gravel. That's some time lost right there. Into Vettel corner, Che locks up on the entrance as well. It's 1.2 now. So yeah, you can tell that Smith is catching up rapidly to the Brit. The Luxembourgish driver is going to do it at some point. It's 1.1 now. Yeah, so Che gains time. No, he's not even gaining time in turn 1 now. He's just losing time around 2 laps to go, and I believe the striking distance, as the F1 graphics would show, is now. Basically, the next lap is going to be Smith has the ability to pass Che, which will be the last lap. So this is getting exciting, you know. Meanwhile, Josh, he's in his own world, just setting consistent laps, I believe. No. So yeah, that's nice. Oh, Che now locks up. Smith gets a bit of oversteer through that on the exit of the hairpin. Now into this the beginning of the stadium section, basically. Che has a bit of a lock up. Smith goes a bit wide, but he's still relatively close. As Josh has lapped Sam for the second time in this race. Now under braking, Che is losing tons of time. It's dropped down below a second as they went into the stage curve, so you know something is off. It's now support exit from Che as well. Sam has commented pits, so that's interesting. And now it's only 0.6 of a second between Smith and Che, so yeah, this is definitely going down to the wire. On the final lap, the battle for P2. This is going to be very exciting now as they go on the back straight, basically. You can call it a corner, but it's basically a straight kink. There we go. Hatch now, will he be able to defend from Smith, or will he give the position? He's defending the insides. No, Smith immediately switches to the inside. That's a huge knock-up, and he loses the position immediately. He's still close. He still has the ability to make the move if he stays in the draft. I mean, you never know. Smith pretty much sent it from a mile back, and now he's going to do it again. Look how close they are. The Mercedes and the BMW are nearly touching the rear, the front and the rear, nearly touching Smith. Now goes wide. He's going to lose quite a lot of time. Into the complex. Oh, he's using every bit of track. Now Smith goes wide. He loses a lot of time. He made the same mistake that Che did a few laps earlier, and now the gap is too big now. Meanwhile, Josh wins the race, and now Smith, is he going to be able to do it? No. A very close finish though. That was a good race from those guys. Che P2, James P3, Mikhail Valyak P4. I suppose there will be a penalty for that crate. Where he punted. No, I think Aaron punted Alex off. Yeah, Smith now says, what a race. Valyak P4, Tail P5. It's going to be 2 good P6. Sam retired in the pits, I believe. Yeah, James is now apologizing for this move. And through the line goes Alex. Okay, so now let's see what on earth has happened because those guys. I mean, this is going to take quite a while. We have to rewind 24 minutes, so that's not going to happen. I'm going to check it after the race because I have it all saved, but yeah. Thanks for coming, and see you on the official rounds. I definitely have to improve my commentary, but oh well, this was just a test.